My name is Carrie Mahoney. It should be towards you. Yeah. From Dundee-Crown High School.
Not my choice!
Thank you. And this poem is called Hide and Go Seek. The first things I was taught were all fabrication. You know, that Santa Claus travels around the whole world in a single night, that the Tooth Fairy has secret informants and they always know when her services are needed, that the Easter Bunny hides all the eggs before we wake up on Easter morning. My curious mind was told to make sense of the world at an age where the only stories I was hearing were mythical, and it worked for quite some time as my 5-year-old imagination traversed time and space with nursery rhyme wisdom. Everything I had yet to learn were simply Easter eggs that I had not yet found, were simply a game of hide and go seek. At the time, I didn't know that knowledge was much better at staying hidden. Those harmless lies meant to keep me imaginative, meant to keep me a child, protect my innocent youth, seem to now resemble deadly truths, hidden from me like Easter eggs, now spoiled, rotten, buried under decorations, candles to hide the stench, no longer candies and coins inside, just yolk spilling over my fingers, and a putrid smell floating into the leftover curious corners of my mind. The first things I was taught were all fabrication, you know, that we made peace with the Native Americans, that Christopher Columbus was a good guy, that Thomas Jefferson was kind to the human beings that he enslaved, that the war on drugs was keeping my community safe, that innocent people deserved the bombs we dropped on them. History was playing hide and go seek with me, hidden like Sean Spicer's alternative facts, hidden in the editor's cut of the textbook, hidden like names that were never written down in the first place. And once I finally found the history that was being concealed, all it did was point its finger at me, ask why I was so wicked to find it, as if it hadn't given me the job of seeker, as if it had never tried to hide. Those sweet white lies of childhood tales begin to remind me of the whitest lies ever told, the lies taught to erase the torture, the murder, the oppression, the lies taught to keep our lives white, white like eggshells, but they're rotting, turning yellow and cracking beneath our feet. And if you didn't want to get rid of the stench, you shouldn't have hid them in the first place.